Hello, Janice Sanburn here, and I just want to talk a little bit about why I joined EXP and who I am, what's my background. So to start with, I was born in St. Louis, Missouri. I lived there till I was 21, and then I moved to Los Angeles, California. I eventually got a job at Anheuser-Busch. I was a lab technician there. Had 3 kids. And then I moved back to St. Louis when they were all pretty young, like 7, 5, and 1, something like that. Anyway, moved back there so I could be around family. And then I didn't really want to go back to Anheuser-Busch because I would have had to start over on the graveyard shift. It was at 11 p.m. to 7 a.m. And I just couldn't do it. I really didn't have any help with the dad. And I just couldn't work 11 at night till 7 in the morning with 3 little kids. So I had to figure out what I was going to do. I'm like, oh my God. My girlfriend was a kitchen and bath designer, and she says, why don't you design kitchen and baths? And I'm like, I don't know how to do that. So she taught me. It was back in the day when you would draw it all out on this graph paper. So she kind of taught me how to do it. And she goes, now just go. This place was hiring. Said, go just act like you know what you're doing, and I'll help you. I'm like, okay. So I got the job. And then, so I did kitchen and bath designing, and then I sold kitchens to new build. I sold plumbing products, sold windows. So, and then that crash came, and everybody was going out of business that I worked for. I'm like, oh my God, everywhere I go is going out of business. So luckily, Home Depot was hiring for a new position, like a pro paint sales specialist, where I got to work day shift and no weekends, and a decent money for Home Depot. So I took that job, but it wasn't really for me. So my girlfriend, I stayed working there for a while. I was working full time, and my friend said, well, you've sold everything inside and out of a house. Why don't you sell the whole house? So I'm like, okay. So I got my real estate license, started working part-time at the real estate, but I was getting so busy, it was hard. But so luckily I could switch to a part-time position at Home Depot, and I started full-time in real estate, started doing well. And then my stepdad passed away, and my mom always wanted to go to Florida, and I always wanted to get back to warm weather. So we said, what the heck? So we basically picked up and moved to Florida. So I kind of had to start all over again. I got my real estate license in Florida. Didn't know a soul except my mother. Well, we followed my daughter too. She came to college down here. I worked for an independent broker, but they didn't help you with marketing. They didn't help you with anything. You basically had to bring your own book of business, but I just moved here, so I had no business. So then I was getting a little desperate, and I started looking around, interviewing some other brokerages, and I just happened upon EXP. April, who my sponsor is, answered something I asked, and we started having a conversation, and I'm like, oh, it sounds good. And I truthfully did not even research it much. I just kind of went off what she said. I was desperate. I had a sale going on that I had to switch companies quick so I could switch it to my new place. So I kind of just dove in, and as I went along, I kept finding out more and more and more why I was so happy that I made this switch. I mean, there's so many different reasons. Let's see, one of them is the training is amazing. I mean, you get a mentor when you first start if you haven't sold at least 3 deals. So I didn't have a mentor, but you can go into the world. You make yourself an avatar and you go into this virtual world, but you actually sit in on classes where you can talk to people and everything else. And they have classes like, I don't know, 80 hours a week of classes to any way you want to go. If you want to do residential, if you want to do commercial, you want to do cash offers like express offers, you want to get into Verbella, which is the same kind of world as EXP, but it's for any business. So you can sell that. I mean, it's kind of like endless with the training. And this year we're going to have an actual in-person convention, so that'll be nice. COVID kind of stopped all that before, so that's going to be nice. That's coming up in November. One of the other things is the cap. So everybody in the company has the same cap, $16,000. But if you're a married couple, it's also $16,000. If you're licensed in multiple states, it's still just $16,000. So that is amazing. And then once you cap, you're at 100% commission. And the split is 80-20 no matter who you are. It doesn't matter. There's no special deals, no anything. It's 80-20 till you cap, and then 100% commission. So, and I did that. I capped. So at 100% commission. It starts over every year, obviously. But then the next thing is after you cap, if you sell so many transactions, I mean, you have so many transactions, like 20, something like that, you get all your money back in stock. So you'll get $16,000 back in stock. And then with stock, that's another thing. I mean, when you first sale, you get stock. When when somebody's in your downline, which I'll explain, sell something, you get stock. When you start over each year, you get stock. And that's all just stock that they give you. And then you have the option of buying stock 5% of your sale at a 10% discount. So it's amazing how fast that stock builds up. It's it's nice to get a retirement nest egg, and it builds up so fast. So like you're an owner of the company. You're an agent owner. For example, also when I capped, they gave me $400 of stock, besides going to 100% commission. So and then the next thing that is amazing is rev share. So, and there's a difference. I know another company does profit share. There's a big difference. So here's profit share. Profit is when the company profits, they share with you. But here's the deal. Most places don't want to claim too much profit because of taxes. So they'll have to pay more taxes. So what do? They have an office. They buy new printers. They buy copier. They, buy new coffee pot. They spend the money on everything for write-offs. So then what happens to that profit? It goes into buying stuff for the company, and then whatever's left after there, you get some profit. Little bitty profit. So the difference with rev share is, first of all, it doesn't, like when you get people in your downline, every time they sell something, you make some money off of them. So I believe like on your first downline, it's 3.5% goes to you out of the 20. And then it goes on from there. There's a whole chart about it. But it's an 80-20 split. That comes out of the company's 20%, not their 80%. So it never comes out of their money. And once they cap, then you don't get any more of that money because it came out of the company's money and you're not taking it from them. So that's the wonderful thing about it. And then if your downline gets somebody else on their line, you still make a little bit off of all of it, but again, it's out of the company's side, not theirs. So the rev share can really add up too. And it's so it's like you actually have a retirement. Like I don't have to keep selling real estate till I'm 80, because if I stop selling, I have no more money coming in. So this way, between the stock and the rev share, I mean, I can actually maybe have a comfortable retirement. And I don't know any company, I mean, there might be some out there, but I don't know of them. So yes, I love that. Oh, it's nice to give you multiple streams of income. Every person that I know that is wealthy has multiple streams of income, not just one. So it's a nice protection. You know, there are many realtors out there. Most of them are 600,000, haven't done any transactions. In fact, most realtors are broke. So it's like I said, it's just another stream of income that helps you afford your life. So I personally can only do so many transactions. There's only so many hours in a day. So that caps my income. So with the rev share and the stocks, I mean, truthfully, my income can be unlimited. I'm not trapped by just how much work I can do. So it's the possibilities are endless. So this way, if I help other people become successful, it helps me become more successful. That's what I love about this model. Everybody is so helpful to each other. If I have groups of people that we talk, and we're not even in the same downline, and we help each other. You need any questions, you have somebody to call, and you have brokers. So in the world, so as far as support, the support is amazing. I can go into the world and go right into the broker room and sit down and talk with a broker. Or if I'm having trouble with the transaction desk, or if I'm having trouble with SkySlope, which is our transaction coordinating program, there's somebody to talk to. We have this thing called Workplace. It's like Facebook for EXP, Workplace. You go in there, you ask a question, you got 50 people answering your question and helping you out. So it's like you need to find something out, you can find something out. And another thing with EXP, it's $149 to start. With that, you get 1,000 business cards, some folders, and a pen, I believe. And then it's $85 a month. And then for each transaction, there's an E&O charge. Is that one like, and a broker review charge. So the E&O charge, I think, is $40, but that stops once you get to $500 with all your transactions. You don't have that anymore. And then the broker review, because the broker goes through it all. They go through your paperwork. They, make sure everything is in compliance. And then you get KV Core, which is an amazing CRM that comes with EXP. You get a website. And then you have like the options for branching out to, like I said, all those other things like commercial real estate, for Bella, express offers, any kind of, pretty much anything you want to do, you can almost do it. So in Workplace, well, since EXP is in all 50 states, and gosh, I don't even know how many countries, 15 now. I think there's Canada, Europe, United Kingdom, Spain, Australia, Hong Kong, Colombia, Panama. Oh gosh, I can't even think about it. Like 15 countries now, and Mexico, and it keeps growing. So because they have an international team that's getting out there trying to get EXP everywhere. So what's so nice is, like, if you have a listing, you list it in the Workplace, everybody in EXP can see your listing. You need a referral anywhere, you put it on a referral network, you got 10 people answering saying, I can help, I can help, I can help, I can help. So it's amazing. You can, when you go into the world and you go into these classes, say, well, I'm going to be going to Germany. Okay, Germany, there's another one. So I can go to class and I can look, they can see who all in the class, and if I see somebody from Germany, I can private message them in the world and say, hey, where are you at in Germany? I'm going to be there. Love to meet up with you. Or somebody, that's in Italy. and they're wanting to move to wherever, and you can say, hey, I need a referral. I need to find somebody to help my person from Italy, whatever. But I mean, it's like that. It is amazing, and any of your answers are answered like that. And we offer health care now, so you can get into the group health care plan. Trying to think of anything else. I mean, I am so happy that I happened into EXP. I know a lot of other people are like research. I didn't. I was kind of desperate, and I'm so happy that I made this choice, and because I wouldn't have what I have now if it wasn't for EXP. I wouldn't have all that stock. I wouldn't have the money from the rev share. I would have just been what I sold, and that's it. And I wouldn't have the possibility of getting my cap back. And plus I can get to 100% commission, just sell some homes. First and foremost, we sell homes. We are realtors. We're not just out here. No one makes money unless you sell a house. So I just want to make that clear. We're realtors. We sell houses, but we have multiple ways of making money. So I love it. Let me know if you need any other information, and I'll be glad to help you. I can send you some information and make your own choice. It's your decision. I'm glad I made it. I hope you are too. Bye.